Have you ever let someone's harsh words wreck your day? How often have you let another person's negativity snatch your happiness? How many nights have you gone to bed furious, replaying the same moment in your head, wishing you'd said something sharper, wishing they'd treated you with respect? Let me tell you something. Your peace is yours. Your joy is yours. And no one has the right to steal that from you. But here's the raw truth. People will challenge you. They'll disrespect you. They'll push your limits. That's life. You can't control what they do, but you can control what you let rattle you. So today, I'm going to show you how to glide through life unshakable, how to move with such strength, such calm, that no one can break you. Most people drift through life thinking emotions just happen to them, like a storm rolling in, wild, untamed, unavoidable. But the truth is, emotions aren't tempests that strike out of nowhere. They're choices, and choices can be mastered. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how two people can face the same situation and react in completely opposite ways? Someone cuts you off in traffic. One person erupts in fury, while another just keeps cruising, unbothered. The difference isn't the moment, it's the mindset. And that difference is control. The second you realize you decide how you feel, you unlock a power most people never tap into. You stop being a puppet to circumstances and become the architect of your own mind. When someone throws shade your way, your gut might scream to clap back, to defend your honor, to show them they can't mess with you. But pause for a moment. What do you really gain from that? In most cases, reacting on impulse only hands them what they want: your energy, your focus, your peace. The person who upset you walks away smug, knowing they got under your skin, while you're left stewing in anger as they move on. Is that the kind of power you want to give away? Because every time you lash out in rage, you're handing your emotions to someone else. That's not strength. That's not power. That's weakness dressed up as bravado. True strength lies in restraint. It's in knowing that just because someone tries to provoke you, you don't have to bite. Picture this. Someone standing in front of you, hurling insults, poking at your pride, waiting for you to crack. Now imagine staring them down, calm as stone, and walking away with a smirk. Do you know how powerful that is? It's like a blaze with no kindling. It fizzles out fast. That's what self-control looks like. That's what power feels like. It's not about burying your feelings or pretending you're unbothered. It's about owning your response. There's an old saying, "He who angers you owns you." If someone can make you lose it just by opening their mouth, who's really in charge? Not you, it's them. They're pulling your strings, dictating your peace. And the worst part, they probably don't even care. They sleep soundly while you're up all night, replaying the drama, feeding the fire. You deserve better. You deserve peace. And the only way to claim it is to decide now that no one's words, no one's actions, no one's disrespect will ever make you lose your cool again. It's not about being a doormat. It's not about letting people trample you. It's about knowing your energy is sacred. Imagine you've got $1,000 in your pocket and a stranger demands half just because they feel like it. Would you hand it over? Hell no, you'd guard what's yours. So why treat your peace, your joy, your mental clarity any differently? Every time you let someone drag you into their mess, you're giving away something priceless. And the truth is, most people who try to rile you up, they're not worth it. Their opinions don't define you. Their drama isn't your burden. The people who master their emotions are the ones who win in life. They stay laser-focused while others spiral. They make sharp decisions while others act on impulse. Think of the greatest leaders, the most successful people. They don't sweat the small stuff. They don't have time for it. They know every second spent on negativity is a second stolen from something greater. If you want to reach your peak, you've got to think the same way. Stop giving emotional handouts to people who haven't earned a place in your head. Not every jab deserves your comeback. Protect your energy like it's gold, because it is. Here's a truth to hold on to. Your emotions belong to you. You decide what's worth your time. You decide if an outside event gets to mess with your inner calm. That's freedom. That's control. And the best part? It gets easier with practice. The more you train yourself to pause before reacting, to breathe before speaking, to think before raging, the more it becomes second nature. It's like a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it gets. One day, you'll look back and realize the things that used to set you off, the people who used to get under your skin. They don't faze you anymore. You took your power back. If you want real change, start here. Start by owning your mind. Start by refusing to let anyone shake your calm. When you control your emotions, you control your future. You show the world, through your actions, your presence, that you're not easily rattled. That's what makes you untouchable. That's what makes you powerful. But let's talk about something deeper. Silence. Most people think power lies in being the loudest, in having the last word, in making sure everyone knows how you feel. But real power, it's in stillness. It's in holding back when the world expects you to explode. It's in knowing not every fight is worth your energy. Not every insult needs a reply. Not every fool deserves your time. Silence isn't weakness. It's dominance. It's the ultimate flex of self-control. It shows you're so secure in who you are that you don't need to argue, defend, or prove a point. Your presence, your results, your life, they speak louder than words ever could. There's a reason the most formidable people are often the quietest. They don't flinch, they don't react, they don't let emotions steer their moves. That's what makes them dangerous, not in a reckless way, but in a calculated way. When you're silent, you're unpredictable. And unpredictability is power. If people know exactly how to push your buttons, they've got you on a leash. But when you embrace silence, when you sit in your stillness, they're left guessing. They don't know if you're pissed, calm, or plotting your next move. That uncertainty, that's where your strength lives. Think about the last time someone tried to drag you into their chaos, baiting you into a fight. Now imagine this. Instead of biting, you just look at them, flash a calm smile, and walk away. Do you know how much that burns someone who feeds on drama? They need your reaction to feel powerful. It's their fuel. But when you give them nothing, not a word, not a flicker of emotion, you strip them bare. You keep your power, and they're left grasping at air. Silence is the ultimate clapback to nonsense. In a world where everyone's quick to yell, argue, or prove a point, the person who stays quiet holds the upper hand. Words lose weight when they're flung carelessly. Everyone's talking, but few are heard. When you choose silence over petty debates, you rise above. You show your energy is too valuable to waste on dead-end arguments. You operate on a higher level, one of control, wisdom, and restraint. That's what sets you apart. There's a time to speak, but there's also a time to hold back. Not every thought needs a voice. Not every reaction needs air. Some of the most powerful moments in history were born in silence. A glance, a pause, a refusal to engage. The world has been shaped not just by those who spoke, but by those who knew when to say nothing. Sometimes, the smartest thing you can say is nothing at all. Silence forces people to sit with their own words, to stew in their own mess, instead of feeding off your energy. People who run their mouths, who always need to be heard, who never pause to think, they're the easiest to manipulate. Their emotions rule them. Their need to be seen makes them predictable. But the one who stays silent, the one who doesn't flinch, that person is untouchable. They're unreadable. They hold the upper hand because while others are busy yelling, they're observing. While others are arguing, they're strategizing. While others are caught in the moment, they're 5 steps ahead. That's what makes them powerful. Silence is discipline. It takes guts to hold your tongue when you could win a shouting match. It takes strength to walk away when someone's begging for a fight. But every time you choose silence over reaction, you prove to yourself you're in charge. You're not a slave to impulse. You move on your terms. And let me tell you, there's no greater edge in life than that. When you can control yourself, nothing and no one can control you. That's a freedom most people never taste. But if you master silence, it's yours. The greatest moves are made in quiet. The most powerful people don't broadcast every thought, every plan, every feeling. They move like shadows. They let people wonder. They let their success, their actions, their wins do the talking. That's what you need to do. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't matter. Stop arguing with those who don't get it. Stop wasting energy on those who don't deserve your time. Let your silence speak. Let your discipline roar. Let your presence be enough. The next time someone disrespects you, tries to bait you, expects you to crack, don't. Just be still. Just smile. Just walk away. Because in that moment, you've already won. When you make silence your strength, nothing can shake you. People will throw their opinions, their criticisms, their insecurities at you. Some will do it on purpose, trying to drag you down. Others will do it without thinking, dumping their baggage on you because they can't carry it themselves. But no matter where it comes from, you have a choice. Will you soak it up, let it sink into your soul, Let it shape how you see yourself, or will you see it for what it is, and let it slide off you like water? The difference between those who stay rock solid and those who crumble under pressure is simple. They don't take it personally. They understand the source, but they don't absorb the poison. When someone insults you, criticizes you, or tries to dim your light, your first instinct might be to strike back, to defend yourself, to feel the sting. But hold up. Ask yourself, where's this coming from? 9 times out of 10, it's not about you. It's about them, their struggles, their frustrations, their doubts. People who are truly at peace, who are content and whole, don't go around tearing others down. They don't need to. Only broken people try to break others. Only insecure people try to shrink you. When you get that, you stop letting their words carry weight. You stop carrying emotions that were never yours to hold. Picture this. Someone hands you a bag of trash. You've got 2 choices. Take it, carry it around, let it stink up your day, or look at it, see it for what it is, and say, nah, I'm good. That's how negativity works. When someone dumps their bitterness, their anger, their pain on you, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to lug it around. You can see it, but you don't have to own it. That's a choice only you make. One of the greatest skills you can build is emotional detachment, not from people, but from their toxicity. It doesn't mean you're cold or heartless. It means you refuse to be a sponge for someone else's garbage. You refuse to let their mood hijack yours, because if you let every rude comment, every slight, every bad vibe get to you, you'll never find peace. You'll always be at the mercy of someone else's emotions, and that's no way to live. That's giving away your power, and your power is too damn valuable for that. When someone throws shade, don't just react, analyze. Is this criticism legit, or is it just their baggage? Is it helpful, or is it meant to tear you down? If it's constructive, take the lesson and move on. But if it's just noise, why let it clutter your mind? Why let their view of you become your view of you? Not everyone who speaks deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Some things are meant to be ignored, brushed off like dust. Think of a mountain. Storms come, winds howl, rain pours, but the mountain stands tall. It doesn't budge. Be the mountain. Let people's negativity, their bad moods, their bitterness flow around you like a breeze. You're not responsible for their emotions. You're not here to fix their pain. You can understand it without making it yours. And that understanding, that's what sets you free. The people who live in stress, anger, and chaos are the ones who absorb everything. They let negativity seep into their core. They carry burdens that don't belong to them. Over time, it drains them, weakens them. But those who understand without absorbing, they move through life lighter. They don't carry grudges, petty fights, or meaningless drama. They choose peace every damn time. And that's what makes them unstoppable. This doesn't mean you ignore everything. It doesn't mean you go numb. It means you get choosy. You learn to spot what's worth your energy and what's not. Some feedback, some lessons, some criticism will help you grow. But anything rooted in jealousy, insecurity, or hate, that's not yours to carry. Let it slide. Let it roll off you like rain off a roof, because the moment you stop absorbing, the moment you stop letting other people's poison become your reality, you become untouchable, you become free. So the next time someone tries to drag you down, don't bite, just observe. See their pain, their frustration, their insecurity, but don't make it yours. Their negativity is theirs. You're here to rise. You're here to grow. You're here to guard your energy at all costs. Because once you master that, nothing and no one can break you again. Your peace is your superpower. It's the bedrock of your clarity, your focus, your strength. Without it, you're vulnerable, easily rattled, easily distracted, easily swayed. But when you protect your peace, when you shield it like a treasure, nothing can touch you. No person, no situation, no negativity can disrupt the fortress you've built inside. Because peace isn't handed to you, it's forged, it's defended. And if you don't fight for it, the world will rip it away every chance it gets. Every day, people will test you. They'll try to pull you into their chaos, their stress, their drama. They'll try to drag you into fights that don't matter, conflicts that sap your soul. But you've got a choice: engage or rise above. Absorb or let go. Fight battles that don't serve you or transcend them. The choice is always yours. It's not personal. It's just what they do. Someone who's always stressed, always negative, always picking fights, they can't stand seeing someone calm, collected, in control. Your peace is a mirror to what they lack. And instead of fixing themselves, they'll try to shatter you. They'll lob negativity your way, hoping you'll crack. They'll test your patience, praying you'll break. But the second you take the bait, the second you let them pull you into their vortex, they win. They steal a piece of your peace, and if you let enough people do that, soon you've got nothing left. This is why you must guard your peace like it's sacred, because it is. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, not every conversation deserves your voice, not every argument deserves your breath. The more you entertain negativity, the more it seeps into your reality. The more you let yourself get sucked into other people's problems, the more drained you become. And for what? To prove a point. To defend yourself to someone who doesn't matter. To win a fight that gets you nowhere. That's not power, that's waste. Real power is knowing when to walk away. Real strength is understanding not everything needs a reaction. Picture yourself as a king or queen on a throne. Outside your castle, people are shouting, fighting, begging for your attention. Some call your name, demanding you step down and brawl. Others hurl insults, trying to lure you into their mess. You could leave your throne, march out, and argue. But in doing so, you'd lower yourself to their level. You'd abandon your power, or you could stay seated, unmoved, unshaken, refusing to engage. Because a ruler doesn't bicker with the crowd, a king doesn't justify himself to every loud voice. A queen doesn't let the noise outside her castle disturb the peace within. That's how you must live. Don't stoop to meet negativity. Rise above it. Protecting your peace means saying no. No to pointless drama. No to toxic conversations. No to people who drain you instead of lift you. It means being ruthless with your time, your energy, your attention. Not everyone deserves a seat in your mind. Not every problem deserves space in your heart. Be deliberate about what you let in, because everything you engage with either fuels your peace or steals it. If it's not helping you grow, if it's not pushing you forward, it has no place in your world. Let it go. Distance yourself. Move in silence. Protect what's yours. People will talk. They'll misunderstand you. They'll judge you. They'll create their own version of you in their heads. And you know what? Let them. Their perception of you isn't your burden. Their opinion of you doesn't shape your truth. The moment you start living for their approval is the moment you lose your peace. You can't chase validation and hold on to calm. They don't coexist. Choose peace over applause. Choose clarity over chaos. Choose power over pettiness. The day you stop explaining yourself, stop proving yourself, stop giving your energy to things that don't matter, that's the day you become untouchable. That's the day you become free. This isn't about being passive. It's not about dodging conflict or pretending problems don't exist. It's about being strategic. It's about picking your battles with wisdom. Not every fight is worth your time. Not every situation needs your presence. Some things fix themselves without you. Some things, no matter how much you argue, won't change. That's what wisdom is. Knowing what's worth your energy and what's not. That's what peace is. Focusing on what matters and letting the rest fall away. The biggest threat to your peace is attachment to people, to opinions, to situations that no longer serve you. The more you cling, the more power they have over you. The key to protecting your peace is detachment. Not from love, not from passion, not from purpose, but from unnecessary stress, from unworthy fights, from pointless negativity. Be willing to walk away from anything that disrupts your spirit, no matter how familiar, no matter how tempting it is to engage. The more you detach from what doesn't serve you, the lighter you become. And the lighter you are, the freer you are to focus on what does matter. Your growth, your purpose, your joy. So guard your peace like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your peace is your anchor. It's what lets you move through life with clarity, with confidence, with control. Once you master the art of protecting it, once you learn to let go of what doesn't serve you, you'll step into a power most people never touch. A person at peace, unmoved by negativity, unshaken by chaos, that person is unstoppable. Distractions are everywhere. Every day the world will throw something at you, something to pull you off track, to make you question yourself, to test your resolve. It could be negativity from others, self-doubt creeping in, or the lure of comfort and procrastination. But if you let those distractions win, if you let them derail your purpose, you'll wake up one day and realize you squandered time you'll never get back. Time is the one thing you can't afford to waste. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why staying locked in on your purpose isn't just a choice. It's a must. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or ability. They fail because they lose focus. They start out fired up, full of ambition, but along the way they let outside noise distract them. They let setbacks discourage them. They let fear convince them they're not enough, that they should quit, that the easy path is safer. And before they know it, their dreams are just that, dreams, ideas they once had, goals they never reached. Why? Because they let distractions steal their destiny. But that doesn't have to be your story. You don't have to live with regret. You can choose now to lock in, to tune out the noise, to commit fully to the purpose burning inside you. Your purpose isn't for everyone to get. Not everyone will cheer you on. Not everyone will see your vision. And that's fine, because your purpose wasn't given to them. It was given to you. The problem is, too many people spend more time explaining their dreams than chasing them. They waste energy trying to convince people who'll never understand instead of proving themselves through action. Let me tell you something. Success is the only explanation you need. When you win, when you make it, that's your answer. So stop seeking validation. Stop waiting for the world to cheer. Stay locked in on your purpose and let your results do the talking. Discipline is the backbone of focus. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Others you'll feel drained, uninspired, defeated. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. The winners show up anyway. They grind when they don't feel like it. They push through when it's hard. They remind themselves why they started and refuse to let fleeting emotions derail their long-term vision. You can't bank on motivation. You can't wait to feel ready. You've got to build the discipline to stay committed no matter how you feel, because feelings fade, but your purpose? That's eternal. There will be hurdles. There will be failures. There will be moments when you question everything. That's the journey. Every person who's achieved greatness has faced setbacks. Every winner has stumbled, but the difference, they didn't let failure define them. They didn't let obstacles stop them. They used every setback as fuel for a comeback. And that's what you've got to do. When things go wrong, don't panic, don't quit, don't doubt yourself. Adjust, learn, grow. But never lose focus. The only real failure is giving up. As long as you keep moving forward, you're still in the game. People will try to derail you. Some will do it on purpose. They don't want you to shine because your success highlights their inaction. Others will do it without meaning to, dragging you into drama, opinions, or distractions that add nothing to your path. And then there's the biggest distraction of all. You. Your own mind will try to sabotage you. Fear, doubt, insecurity. They'll whisper you're not ready, not good enough, that you should wait. But that's a lie. You are ready. You are enough. And you don't have time to hesitate. While you're second-guessing, someone else is out there grinding, putting in the work, getting ahead. Stay focused. Stay hungry. Stay locked in. Don't chase everything. Master one thing. Too many people spread themselves thin, trying to do it all, please everyone, chase every shiny opportunity. But real success comes from focus. From mastering your craft, from going all in on what matters. The winners aren't the ones who dabble in everything. They're the ones who commit to the right thing and dominate. That's the mindset you need. Don't be scattered. Be obsessed. Be relentless. Your purpose is your responsibility. No one's going to drag you out of bed and force you to chase your dreams. No one's going to hand you success. If you want it, you've got to go get it.